final question. I have a feeling all of us are going to drink. I hope we stay good after this question. Who is your favorite Kwanza Ug lady? You can't say yourself.
Mad question to ask.
No, it's not. It's never that serious. Answer.
Okay, who's yours?
I don't have a favorite.
When I go to ask people like, give me advice, how to build my confidence, how to do this, I'd be like, you just go and be yourself. And that shit was nonsense.
Oh, yourself? So say you receive $10,000.
You know what's sad?
What?
Responsibilities have entered my brain.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Adulting.
that is what they call being in your 30s.
Which brings me to number 3. You're not taking me to no dingy ass spot.
Define
on the first
dingy.
day.
Dark,
Plastic chairs,
culinary.
wooden chairs. I mean,
No parking,
No
random
parking.
location. We're not doing that.
You guys
Like-
can really make me feel like a low budget babe. We are
if they
going
don't
to-
serve, if they don't have a sensible wine list, and I don't even drink wine, but that's just, I'm showing you the
Standards.
standard of the place I want to go to. Like, they need to have a wine list. Yeah. That's a first date. Like,
Dunia ni ngumu.
I had about a girl. Her name is
Maxi,
Maxi.
exactly. Like
A
what
beauty is
I
like a
used
bunch
to
of gold.
say there
Yeah.
was
Bada, bada,
some
bada,
other words
bada,
and then
Maxi.
Maxine, yes.
Can I tell you mine, which is kind of like that? All that she wants is another baby, but she's gone tomorrow. Do you know what we used to sing?
Oh, that's Shira.
Oh, Max Shiba.
Oh, my days.
Oh, what was the other lyrics?
God.
And very loud. Drinking on the first date or nah?
So anybody who judges you for not drinking, you have to wonder why. What did you have in mind? You tell me.
Yeah.
So I drink and then we
yeah.
do what? Today, this is a very special episode of It's Never That Serious because I'm the guest. Yes. And I believe many of us know the ladies I'm with today because they were the OGs, the original It's Never That Serious gang. I remember you were episode 2 and you were episode 3. And now we are reunited as one.
Wow. To the altar we go. The 3 of us.
So back in the day, we had a YouTube
We have
channel.
a.
Okay, we have a YouTube. We have a
No, we
YouTube.
don't have that channel, but we are.
Do you wanna take this one?
I'm sorry. It's not my show, forgot.
Today it is.
Yeah, today you guys are
Yeah.
taking over. You guys
yes.
you own this, so go for it. Like, why are we here, Cynthia?
Anyway, so today we are putting our dearest Sabrina Agasha, our host for It's Never That Serious, in the hot seat, and it's a Kwanza takeover. In case you've never heard about Kwanza. Maritza, what does Kwanza do?
Kwanza Ug is the first conglomerate of female media personalities that were, I guess, content creators.
Yeah.
Bro, Maritza knows how to put some razzle
Yes.
Yeah, we
If you
razzle
need-
dazzle.
If you need
okay?
your CV to be
Yeah.
upgraded, she's the one.
So we came together as content creators and we did work for a couple of businesses, some fashion houses, some restaurants, even during COVID, we created some,
Yeah.
you know,
Content.
intense time content.
And now here we are.
Outside. Woo!
Back outside.
Okay,
finally.
Cynthia Tumwine, Maritza, aka Mama Cla, and yours truly,
Sabrina Agasha. Sabrina Agasha is a renowned media personality. She is also the host of the budding new hot show, It's Never That Serious.
Podcast.
On your podcast,
Yeah.
It's Never That Serious, on your screens and on your audio devices. So today, Sabrina is the guest.
Yes.
And the first question is very simple. How did you meet Cynthia Tumwine and Maritza to form Kwanza Ug?
So, this is a nice one. I love it.
Yeah?
Back in 2015 or 16, first of all, Cynthia,
17.
I had already met you through Rated Next.
Yes.
Um,
In case you
we-
don't know what Rated Next was, it was a competition where they were looking for hosts for shows on Urban TV at that time, because it was a new station, fresh station, youthful station, and us guys were literally the pioneers.
Yeah.
We really are the OG
We
gang.
are. And when I say these things, I feel old. But anyway, so you were working at XFM and so were you. So Maritza invited me to be a guest on Straight Up, and then we became friends, and then we just started hanging around XFM for no reason. That's how I got employed, by the way, you guys. If you're unemployed, just go and hang around the place where you want to be employed. You may get employed.
Manifestation is
Right?
key.
So I met Maritza and Cynthia used to have a night show there, and our show was also in the night. So we just used to hang out. Like
A lot.
we would end up just spending the evenings there. We would wait for Cynthia to finish her show, and then we became friends. And then one day we were all going through it, and we're like, we should start our own thing. And we did.
We did.
Shout out to us, by
us,
the way.
man.
We did
I
that.
know. But that was so nice because everyone was like, what is this?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
We're like, just follow along, baby.
Yeah, just follow.
Just watch and learn.
And to this day, everyone is always like, Kwanza, what's up? Like you got us started, and then
But do you know, I
Finish what you
think
started.
we manifested that
Yeah.
because we just said fast. We didn't say forever.
Anyway.
one, Kwanza.
So, due to popular demand, Kwanza is here and Sabrina is in the hot seat. You just answered how you met us. Question number 2. What was your inspiration to start this It's Never That Serious podcast?
Okay, so I answered this in Malaika's episode. And I basically said, like, when you're in the media, and I was having this conversation with Faiza earlier as well, she came on the set and she was seated and she was like, am I allowed to drink? Am I allowed to do this? Like, am I allowed to drink my tea? Am I allowed to have my pot? I'm like, girl,
Do whatever
Girl.
you want.
Freedom.
this is my house.
And I say you can do whatever
I say you can do whatever you
like.
want. You know, like traditional media, it's too strict, man.
Yeah.
Like you could say, like, I don't like da 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 da, and then suddenly everyone is calling you and telling you no, you know, regulations, standards, and what. And you know, it's not even their fault. Like they have to follow guidelines.
Yeah.
So I wanted a space where people could just speak freely, open-minded. Take shots if they want to take shots.
Let's.
You know,
Have a
spill
ball.
all your tea.
You can tell us all your deepest, dirty secrets.
I found
We don't
out
judge.
so
I mean, we
much.
judge, but kindly.
I was saying I figured out so much about so many people just watching.
Just
the
watching this
pod.
show.
Like, there's people who are so contrary to what we think them to be. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's always exciting when you have conversations.
Do you know my favorite question to ask people?
Uh-huh.
What's your hottest take? Like,
Right.
because people are silently have these very interesting opinions that they keep to themselves, but they're like, you know, I may get cancelled for saying that.
Right.
But like, man, tell us, because there's so many people out there who are like, yes.
Snaps.
Yeah.
What is your hottest take?
Kids are overrated.
Wild.
I think I remember your hottest public take. That time that they had the plus size pageant and people were all up in their feelings.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Sab was like, I got time today. Let's go. One
Yo.
after the other. You were just fetching people.
Let me tell you what. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember
People were opposed to the plus size pageant because they thought it was fat shaming and whatnot. So you had a more positive twist, I get acceptance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Body
then
positivity.
Body
Yes,
positivity.
Yeah,
I
to
agree.
this
Yeah.
day, I'm like, what's the issue? You know, like every time there's like anything to do with plus size, and as a plus size girl, I'm going to say this as well. Or I guess I lost weight. But I would wear a dress, and people would say that's too sexy for work or scandalous for work. A petite woman is going to wear a skimpy dress, you know, short, and nobody's going to check her. So I'm like, man, let's stop these double standards. If plus size women want to show off their bodies, go and do that. If you want to have a beauty pageant where people sexualize you, go do that. Like, whatever makes you happy, you get.
We're all adults at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know, as long as you're not harming anyone in the process.
Absolutely.
I think everything, at this point, surely, everything can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question to ask you. Since we're talking about inspiration,
Uh-huh.
think of an individual who has inspired you, that lost your attention.
I like this question because it's a thinker. But
Hot seat, yes, girl.
Remember
Now
our
you
hot
know.
seats?
I know.
nice.
We had a hot seat on our first show. Straight up. Okay, so who had my attention and then lost it? I swear I can't think of someone who lost it.
Okay, let me go, and then you see if people will come. Me, it's Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
She inspired me, and then when she started fighting with the youngins, I was like,
Yeah.
nah, honey, you're too grown for this. So I
I think-
cancelled her.
Okay,
all together.
so let me say Wendy Williams, and she's never lost it to me
Yeah.
because it's just that she stopped working. Like, girl, can you
No,
get
she's
on your
still.
Zoom? I know. No, because there was a time she was still doing shows regardless. I mean, Kanye is ill, but he's still Kanyeing. Very Kanyeing, very much
Is
every
it
day.
ill? Is it? But his is like a mental illness.
Hers is
Hers
that?
was like an addiction plus she had that
Thyroid.
yeah. So it was like very.
But addiction is also a
crippling.
mental illness, to be honest.
Addiction is a mental illness. So I would say Wendy Williams is somebody who I really like. And the reason why is because Wendy doesn't give up. She never cared.
filter.
She did not care. She did
Yeah.
not give a crap. She was going to go on air, say what it needed to be said. And a lot of times it was what people were scared to say. So I just loved watching her. And did she lose my respect at some point? Okay, let me just put it like this. On the other side of the spectrum, anybody who used to be a Drake fan and then who now decided to not be a Drake fan has lost my respect. Can I answer that? Can that be an answer?
Yeah, that's an answer.
I feel you 100 on
I
that.
understand you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I can hate what he's currently doing, but I still mess with all his classic stuff.
yeah, and also I love Nicki.
Still.
I
know
will
what,
never
Maritza?
not
Who's that?
love
wasn't.
Nicki.
For me, I don't have any because I really don't put people on pedestals. Like, even to this day, when people ask me, who's your inspiration in media? I'm like, well, I found a guy and just followed him. I can't say he's the reason. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't have one. But the Drake thing, I wasn't a Drake fan before. I was a certified Drake hater. After the beef, I couldn't believe what his fans were doing to him. I am now a Drake fan.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually now a Drake fan.
Are
I'm in
you
his
just an
corner.
advocate for justice? You're like-
I mean, for starters, yes, but then also he held his own. That guy was fighting the boogeyman. No one stands a chance, but he held his own.
You guys, now I have a correct answer for you.
Okay, let's go.
Oprah. After what she did to Taraji, how could you do that? How dare you, Oprah?
yeah.
We loved
I
you.
hear you.
We loved you. I thought she used to do it for the black girlies, but apparently not.
It's complicated, Bam.
Is it?
How is it complicated?
Tell us.
how.
You guys, I'm just a defender of people.
Don't indulge me. Social justice above everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so disappointed in how she handled that Taraji thing, man. I love
Yeah.
Taraji. I ride for her, so Oprah used to
We
be like
ride
that
that
person,
dog.
but nah.
Sabrina, what's the worst advice you've ever been given?
Be yourself.
Hey.
Whoa,
my entire career.
Whoa. For you to say that when we're literally 3/4 into the pod, I've just been like,
I feel
being my-
dismissed
you
as
know?
a human being.
I have very valid reasons as to why I'm saying that. So
Okay.
when I was getting started in the media, I was very shy, very timid, very, and when I would go to ask people like, give me advice, how to build my confidence, how to do this, I'd be like, just go and be yourself. And that shit was nonsense.
Oh, yourself?
Myself is not fun. Like,
What do you mean?
I have to turn it on. Like when I'm going on air, when I'm going to do my job, I switch to a better, funner, more exciting version of myself. Because if I was just to be myself, I'd be like, anyway, so guys,
That's not true though. 'cause
Let's have a
we
therapy
relate-
session right now.
We relate with you on a daily
no,
basis.
you relate with the version of me that I
That you switch on.
Yeah, I
Let me
put on
explain.
for media.
So let me
For us.
explain.
So you put on a version?
Yes, I do.
Let me explain.
You think all these
Sam.
texts are real? I lie.
No, but this is you. The thing is, this is you. Let me explain what shyness is. Shyness is like a block right? Just because you're shy doesn't mean that's
Who
your
is shy?
personality. No, like she's saying she's shy. So like if you're being, she's saying if she's being herself, she just, no, it's just like it's like a veil, right? So when that veil is removed, whatever technique you use to remove that veil, it could be a switch, it could be actual overcoming shyness, it could be a shot of tequila, whatever technique you use to remove that veil, whoever comes out is still you.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you have to switch it on, turn it on, give us
So
2%.
you see, that was
it is still being
That was the
yourself.
advice I wanted. You understand? Like, I wanted you to tell me, I wanted those people who gave me that advice, be yourself. This is what I wanted you to tell me. I wanted you to tell me, okay, so fine, what is the kind of person you want to watch? Try and emulate that person or that version. Try and see what that person does and try and be like them. But then if you say be yourself, at the time I was boring as heck. So then I be what? Boring?
But you've never been
That's
boring.
so crazy. Like, I'm realizing now that I don't know you. Madam.
You guys,
I swear, like,
that
even
is very
before-
real.
No, but even before, I met Sabrina before she got on TV. And she was not shy. Literally, I felt like she was the
I'm
most
friendly, but I'm shy.
confident.
Like, I'm friendly, not like I'm not
Sabrina,
going to
you're
be...
not shy. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me put it like this. It's not like I'm not going to be able to talk to somebody. I'll talk to anybody. But like, throw me in the middle of Arena Mall and tell me do a link. I would, I would choke up. I wouldn't be able to speak.
But that's not shy, though. Shy
That's
is
what?
like coy,
Timid,
yeah,
why, like...
demure, you know?
First of all,
no,
get off
but
my
I understand,
podcast.
sir.
I never thought I would be the one because I was literally saying, you know that Batman meme where slapping Robin? Like, one more time, I hear that word, one more time. But anyway, it was the best way for me to describe what I feel when someone says shy.
Shy.
And from the day I met you, girl, from the day I met you.
Because that's what we're meant to be.
Right? Can I
Meant to
shock you guys
be.
though? I love that song. I was shy for a very long time. I completely overcame my shyness, I can say, at about 30 years old. In 2022 is when I was completely released of my shyness.
There's been a time when you were shy.
That's what I'm saying. Like the veil, like once you take the veil off, it's just a technique. Like you guys, I am real shy. And I know one of the things, like my prayer in 2020, no wonder Kameza hit me hard. My prayer in 2022 was, God, please release me
Kameza
from
is
the
that who
fear.
goes yours?
Yeah. I was like, God, release me from the fear of being seen, because it was a real fear.
That's a perfect note. Sabrina, do you believe...
In Kameza money.
Why are we bringing this back?
And do you have like a budget in mind when you look at
Bro.
your life as a married woman? Is there a specific budget that you think is appropriate, or are you the kind of person who's like, whatever you feel?
Give me your hand.
Yeah,
Give me your hand.
You need help? You don't need my spirits.
Whatever Maritza said.
we endorse that
I'm going to stand by my girl.
Yeah.
How much did you say?
I
1
said 1 million.
million.
There you
per
go.
day.
that one.
Yeah.
A day.
What
But-
part? You know what? Instead of being offended, get on your Zoom. Go and grind.
I think
Go
like,
and
for me,
work.
my genuine
That's
thoughts now
funny.
that we're here and
Yeah.
Maritza is also here are like, I feel that you should give me the money that's going to help me do everything that I need to do. So if you just do like quick maths in your head and you're like, the internet alone costs 300K, like don't give me 300K. But also on my side, it's like, how much can I put also if I decided? So if I can put 2 million and then for you give me 500K, how do you think that's going to help me?
Yeah.
If I'm not trying to, like, if I'm trying to use my money for other things.
Yeah.
So, like, it's one of those things where it's like, you want to go and shake Nyash on a yacht, but, like, you want someone to take you when you yourself have never taken yourself.
Agreed. But I still do want someone
I
to
have a
take
Take me,
different
no, that's what I'm saying,
philosophy.
but,
Yeah.
like, you can't aspire for that. As,
The things when you
as
can't
shaking
give them
on
to
a yacht
yourself.
when you've never done it. Because you don't know how fun it is. Or is it like
No.
the Instagram gullies will show you?
Can I tell you what's funny? It's funny that I am the face of that conversation, but I don't even believe in Kameza money. I was mocking the entire thing. If I have to ask my man for money, his money is our money. Why am I asking you for money?
No, but Kameza money, ideally, you don't even ask. You
Yeah,
just put
it's
it.
supposed to be like there
like a
anyway. It's
fund.
like household money. So me, I'm of the school of thought that if I'm in a relationship with you, What's mine's yours, what's yours is mine.
And then
Let's
what's mine
just-
is
So
mine.
he should just give you the card.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I share just as freely. I don't see why I would be with someone who
so
doesn't.
what's yours is also ours.
Yeah,
To
and
be
by the
honest-
way, many times I got plenty, you
To
know?
be honest, like, okay, on the real though, like, Kameza money is important in relationships. And also it's important for you to gauge what your partner can and can't handle.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not like a blanket statement of this is what I should. But let me just be honest with you. When you said that stuff, and people were offended, and I'm like, why are you offended? Because that's what I want. Like, it's what I want.
Yeah.
It's not that that's what I'm getting. It's not that that's what, no, but that's what I want. So you want me to say I want 50K? Like, if you have a dream, like if they ask you what car do you want, are you going to say I want a Toyota CG, da 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 da? You're going to say I want a Range Rover. You want to say I want the best. You always want to. You should want the best for yourself.
Yeah.
So if they ask you how much Kameza money you want, and you say maybe 50K per day, what is that? Like, please pull up your socks in the dreams department. Dream bigger. Like, you should want more for yourself.
Yeah,
I
I
love
watched
that.
something where someone said that the best advice that she had ever gotten was from her dad. And her dad basically told her, sweetie, life is not fair. We're not all the same. We can't all do the same things. There will always be someone who has more, or sometimes you will be the one who is in the place of privilege. And you kind of just have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
What you do with that information or how you carry yourself in that process is a completely different conversation.
Yeah.
But you can't expect everyone to be on the same level at all times.
I like that.
True. I like
Speaking
that.
of
as well.
levels, so say you receive $10,000
Yeah.
right now. This is a realistic ask because I believe someone who's watching might have $10,000 to give Sabrina Agasha for the show It's Never That Serious, or whatever other reasons. Just, do the needful.
Yeah.
You receive $10,000 today. What are your first 3 moves?
I know. Do you know what's sad?
What?
Responsibilities have entered my brain. I'm
Ladies
annoying.
and gentlemen,
Adulting.
that is what they call being in your 30s.
Do you know what I
seeing all
thought
the
about?
bills.
I was like, I'll buy equipment for my podcast.
No, but that's a good
Skirt,
dream.
skirt,
That's
skirt.
expansion of a business.
I'm
Listen,
annoyed
that's-
because I'm
yeah.
like, I would much rather go on a yacht.
No, but you see, when you get the equipment, then you don't have to like rent it or whatever, and then the money piles up and you go on the
Yeah,
yacht.
okay. We're dreaming.
Tomato.
We're dreaming long. The truth is, equipment won't cost 10K. Will it? It will cost like 5K, I'm thinking. Then the other 5K, I'll go and do a little some.
Excursion.
Origin.
Excursion.
Yeah.
So that's 2 moves.
Those are the 2 moves.
The money is
has
finished.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
5K is going.
You're really thinking
So
like an adult. Like,
do you have
when
Ereta
they give you free
Manyachi?
money, it's like,
Because 10K is like about what?
30M, like
For-
35M.
38. Yeah, like
38.
35M. It has gum. It has gum in
gum.
those 2 moves. Yeah.
I hear you.
2 moves and it's out.
All right, good for you.
okay, so, gun to your head. Who are your top 3 most influential people, like, throughout your life? The people who, when you think about them, you're like, these were pivotal individuals in my
Do they have to be like famous or people like I know personally?
anything.
Any.
Because
I guess
3.
influential in your life means
Yeah.
personal.
Influential in my life. One, I'm going to say, obviously, my dad. Yeah. I love my dad.
Girl dad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been a single parent, raised all me and my siblings alone, so he's definitely been influential because he gave me money to be where I am.
Shout out.
I'm kidding.
Shout out.
Shout out
Sabrina's
to the
dad.
single dads. And then obviously I'm gonna say I don't want to be those people who just list their family members. So let's move on.
Dad and friends.
Let's move. Dad and co. So Sandra, Samantha, my siblings, Marvin, you're all in there. Okay, so then next is gonna be my mentor. She used to be my boss, but she passed away. The late Doreen Katsime. Doreen gave me my job at NBS where I work now, and she was like my big sister. And coming from a place where a lot of times in the media, you're made to believe that women are not your allies.
Right.
They are always like
Competing
against you,
and
yeah.
catty.
So Doreen gave me the job. We became really close, and until her passing, she was one of the people that I really loved and admired. And then there's you guys. You guys have been very influential in my life.
Shucks.
I know, like, the truth is,
We won't cry today.
No, it's not happening.
yeah, you go back to that category of what I was saying earlier, of people don't think that you can make genuine friendships and genuine connections, especially in the media, and what they think you're always supposed to be competing against each other. But you guys are like my people, like every time I have something, you're there. Every time you guys are doing your things, I'm there. And I just love the friendship that we have.
Yeah.
We have such
Shots,
a
let's
nice
do shots.
friendship.
Yes,
Let's do
it's
shots.
about that time. It's
time
about
for that game.
celebration.
No, I'm joking.
Is it time for games? Should we move into games now? Or one more question?
Okay, one more question.
One more question?
Yeah.
Okay. Which song? Because you're a music, you love
Yeah.
music. Which song?
She loves music.
Very
I'm
much.
kind of, by the way, disappointed that there's no music questions.
It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
Okay.
Okay. Which song did you later found out? Yeah.
Guys, we're all from West Side. English is not our first language.
Which song did I
My
found out?
ancestors have been very present.
I found out
this
that
afternoon. Which one did you found out? In fact, it's I'm the anyway. You understand. Which one did you found out you had been singing wrong your whole life?
Ooh.
One you love. You were lyrics murdering the crap out of it.
I feel like for me that would be so difficult because all of them, all songs.
It's a
Yeah,
Jamaican
me
song.
too.
It's a Jamaican song, but I've forgotten, man. Which one is it?
Sing the wrong one.
Murder She Wrote. Aha.
What did you say?
Murder She Wrote. I didn't know
Alright.
that was actually a word. I thought it was a name. I thought he was talking about Murder She Wrote. He was singing to Murder She
That's
Wrote.
so weird because I actually know
Interesting.
someone called Maida Shiro.
Stop.
Like their name is Shiro, and then they just add
Murder She Wrote. Yeah, like I for sure thought he was singing about Murder She Wrote. So I later found out that he was saying Murder She
Maida
Wrote.
Shiro.
And I'm like, hey.
Even those words that he says, I met a girl called, what's the intro line? Na girl Maxine.
You're on your own. You better come in. You better finish
No,
what you
like-
started.
I met this
I
girl.
had a girl. I had about a girl. Her name
Her
is
name is Maxine,
Maxie.
exactly. Like
Her
what
beauty is
I
like a
used
bunch
to
of gold.
say there
Yeah.
was
Bada, bada,
some
bada,
other words
bada,
and then
Maxine.
Maxine, yes.
Can I tell you mine, which is kind of like that? All that she wants
I
is
do.
another baby. When she's gone tomorrow. Do you know what we used to sing?
Oh, Lashira.
Oh, Max Shiba.
Oh, my days.
Oh, what was the other lyrics?
God.
And very loud.
We're going to eat pizza.
Nice. Okay, now we are moving into my favorite part of It's Never That Serious, the unseriousness. If you've been here a while, this game is called How Long Have You Been on These Streets Quiz. I'm going to give you 5 words, dating terms, and you're supposed to describe them. They're from the streets. All right? Describe the following dating terms. Number 1, breadcrumbing.
I know what that is.
You know what that
yeah,
is?
actually.
Via experience or
For
research?
someone who is not
In the
technically in the
streets.
streets,
You
I've
know.
been through some things. So breadcrumbing is like when someone just keeps giving like little pieces of themselves, but without really like investing fully, and then they like hold back.
Yeah.
So you're like literally always hanging by a thread to their every move, and they create like that anxiety. Like it's like watching a movie and there's a cliffhanger all the
That
time.
time.
And then it kind of gets addictive because now you're just like,
You
always.
be jonesing.
Yeah.
I made a mission to myself to never entertain breadcrumbing because it sneaks up on you. They're like, why isn't he texting back?
And
Oh
then
my
they like
God.
your picture from 1995.
Bro. And then you're back to zero.
Number 2. Listen, we've
The
suffered.
streets.
Number 2, kitten fishing.
Now that one I don't know.
Kitten fishing. Is it like cradle rocking?
No, it's
what
like
is that?
cat fishing.
But for kittens?
I mean, I guess it's like the younger version.
Is it like if someone is younger than you and they don't tell you their
I
age?
wish. No. So kitten fishing. So cat fishing is being a complete lie on the internet.
Right.
So kitten fishing is lying a little bit.
Kidogo, in
Yeah,
subtle ways.
In
Kidogo,
subtle
kidogo,
ways.
right? Okay.
So like, I studied law, but I didn't graduate. And on my dating profile, I'll be like, I'm a lawyer. Yeah. Or like, you
So
know.
like a white lie.
Listen.
Yeah, like small embellishments to
If
make you look
have
better.
lawyer money, Who cares?
You have to lie about it.
Lie.
Do you have lawyer money?
Lie all you want. If you have
But then
lawyer
I feel
money.
like then that would mean that every person who has a dating profile online, kitten fishes.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because first of all, let's just start from the DP. You get the DP where you had a face bit for the girls,
Yeah.
and then
No,
they'll
but
meet
that's
you
not
on a regular.
fishing. That's not fishing. That's what I look like with a face bit. Which is sometimes Tuesday and Thursday.
Sometimes.
But then Saturday.
Keyword is sometimes.
Saturday looks different. Come and find out.
What's the next word?
Soft launching.
Oh, we
Yeah.
all know that.
We all know what soft launching
Well,
is. I don't
describe
have to. Okay, so
Have you
basically,
ever soft launched?
I have never
Could
launched
never.
in any sense of the word, and I'm grateful because now, like
Looking
nobody
back?
nobody can ever say Jack. But anyway, soft launching is when you leave little sneak peeks of the person you're dating on your social, like you leave hints that the person exists, but without actually posting them.
Yeah.
And only unwise people do it. Do it on your wedding day. Hard launch. Let your wedding day
Oh,
be.
you don't believe in soft launching?
Let your wedding day be. This is what I believe. I believe your wedding day should be a husband reveal. Let's see.
Yeah.
You get like, cause how many people are going to soft launch? Ask yourself that. Last time we saw a light skinned hand. Today we have seen a dark skinned
No,
hand.
but you know some people
Why?
be soft launching in like the randomest ways. Be like shoes.
Yes.
You know, so shoes could represent any man.
Yeah.
So this time it's 1'8", next time size 11.
Yeah, just
Watches.
don't. Like, let me tell you, I've never. No.
Don't
let's,
do it.
Let's learn what Issa Rae did.
Oh, I was actually going to say Issa Rae is like the face of hard launch. Yeah. Okay, the final one. This one is a worse. Like we hate this one. Love bombing.
Oh yeah. Ew.
Basically, somebody comes
Yeah,
and
by the
gives
way,
you the
know that-
world.
I'm sorry, but you know that thing of brother, ew. I feel like that's like my worst dating
Experience.
thing. Not for me, but like even just seeing it in real time or
Happening.
hearing about, I'm just like,
Ugh. Yeah, it's very insincere.
Yeah. I think like I was watching these people on social media saying like the best way to avoid being love bombed is don't tell people what you want, don't tell people what you like. Although these days like it's very easy to identify what someone likes simply by going to their social media. You'll be like, okay, she's into this, she's into this, she's into this. But don't give them sassy. Like
Yeah.
let them do their homework and figure it out.
but now what if they're
And-
love bombing you with the wrong things? I feel like that's even worse.
No, because that means they're not genuine. Because
Yeah.
if they genuinely cared about you, they would find out more about you. They'd take the time to get to know you. Otherwise,
But you know, there are some people who are just generally, by nature, love bombers. Like
That's what
when
I'm
they
saying,
meet you
like,
and they
so
expect.
then now-
But if you're love bombing me, at least do it correctly. You know, I like music. Like fly me to a concert. La 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 la. Don't now love bomb me with flowers. I hate flowers.
yeah, then they'll learn. Like that's the process of courting. Why do people want to skip that process?
But now you're
like,
love bombing me because that's not healthy.
yeah, no, what I'm trying to say is if you tell this person, I like concerts, I like this, I like this, I like this, you're giving them the cheat code, right? But if they just take their time to get to know you, they'll learn these things inevitably, right? I don't like flowers. Eventually, someday I'll know that you don't like flowers and I'll just not get them for you. Instead, I'm like, what does Cynthia like alternatively?
But I feel like
Music.
the love bombers I've seen
Milk.
are very cliche, right? They'll go for the easy routes always in the beginning.
Yes.
It's like dinner dates, like the things they know are standard.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what gets me. Like, if you're going to love bomb me, at least, because I know it's going to be short-lived, like, do the things that I like so that I can look back and be like, what a time.
Hey.
I know. what
An
you mean.
experience. All right, let's go to some other questions. This is question 2. Someone asks you out on a date and doesn't confirm the date the day before. Do you text them or is the date cancelled?
It's cancelled. What are we?
Cynthia?
Do I text them to be like, are we still?
Yeah, are we
do
still
you
on?
do you do that? Do you? That's also part of the question.
Okay,
Do
so
you
like
text
at
them
this
to
point
ask?
in my life, I love cancelled. Like,
So you
this
assume.
applies to everyone. Like, if you don't confirm with me before the sunrise the
Yeah.
next day,
It's complicated because I'll give people grace mostly because like by the way, I have time for people to waste. I'm just nice like that. But then also Kampala men, you know, when they ask you out, usually they are pretending, they don't mean it. So me, I always say yes. To this day, in the last I don't know how many years, none has actually followed up. So I also don't bother.
reminds me
Yeah.
of those deals that people
Most
try to
people
make in the
don't
bar.
follow up.
Like, yeah, let's discuss. Blah, blah, blah. I'll call you on Monday.
But some people do
Some
go
people
back
do.
on Monday.
Yeah.
I've heard actually that it's a thing where like people go to the bar sometimes with the intention to like connect work-wise, like business-wise. And those ones be like focused. But then there's this other one who just gets excited and is like, yeah, let's do it. And then Monday comes, you're the one who's even reaching out and they're like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking like in the space of dating. Yeah.
No, it's
no-brainer.
cancelled.
Like it's
Yeah.
cancelled. Like please.
I want to be like
Be
you.
focused.
I want people to be
honestly.
chalant. Can we start being chalant?
Not
Like,
nonchalant.
Bring back
Chalant.
challenge.
Like what do you mean? We have a date tomorrow and you've not confirmed. Like what do you mean? I don't
I know,
understand.
girl.
You've not told me that plan. Nothing.
That. Madness.
All right, this one is drinking on the first date or nah?
As in?
It's a free world, I think.
Yeah?
Like drink, as in me or them.
Would you?
Of course I would. I even get shit faced.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Me too.
I'm joking.
I'm a drink on the first date girl. Actually, the first date is usually let's go to the bar. I want to see you lose.
Not to the bar.
That's me.
No, the bar is no. That's no. That's another version of me that I don't want you
That
to
is
see
forgotten.
quite yet.
So for me, I'm
That's
quite
breezy.
the opposite. Like, I'm the one who ends up getting judged because it's like, you know, when they take you on a date, they're trying to buy you wine, they're trying to buy you cocktails, whiskey,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, Fanta orange.
Yeah.
And people be so put off by that. And I'm like, what? That's what I want
think-
to drink.
I think only people who have weird motives should be put off by that. Because, like, what do you mean? Because there's people out there who actually have rules, like, don't drink on the first date. And it's understandable because you want to have your wits about you. You don't know this person. You don't know what their intentions are. So anybody who judges you for not drinking, you have to wonder why. What did you have in mind? You tell me.
Yeah.
So I drink and then we
yeah.
do what?
Yeah.
Wind up at your place? Sound like a no.
Yeah.
No.
But also, just let people enjoy things.
Like
Yeah.
whatever,
For the next 5
whatever
to 6
people want.
dates, that's what I'll be drinking.
Fanta orange.
Yeah, because
And-
All right, this is the last one.
Yeah.
What are your 3 non-negotiable dating rules?
Okay. I like that one.
So,
This one is a hot take.
I feel like I've been put on the spot.
Okay, should I start?
It's okay, I
she's
can go.
ready.
Okay,
She's
you can
ready.
go. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
hope you're watching.
my 3 non-negotiable dating rules for like when we just met or when we are in the relationship.
When you've just met, like
When
this
you
is
just
on the
met.
streets.
Okay, communication is very important. Like, if it's like we just had the conversation of like confirming plans, please, decisiveness is very important. Make sure that you can make a decision. Like, let's start there. This business of you ask me out, then you're like, but where should we go? I don't like that.
Right.
I don't want to think for you. Like, think. And we were talking about it in Pfizer's episode where I was like, the reason I'm throwing the ball back to you is because I don't know what your wallet's saying.
Right.
So I want you to be in your comfort zone. I
You're
don't
so
want you to go.
considerate, though.
Yeah, like I am, right? But also, I reserve the right to refuse to go to your mom's place.
Facts.
If I don't like where you're taking me, I'm not going, honey.
Yeah.
Which brings me to number 3. You're not taking me to no dingy ass spot. on the
Define
first
dingy.
date.
Dark.
Plastic chairs,
corner.
wooden chairs. I mean,
No parking.
No
random
parking.
location. Like, we're not doing that.
You guys
Like-
can really make me feel like a low budget babe. We are
if they
going to-
don't serve, if they don't have a sensible wine list, and I don't even drink wine, but that's just I'm showing you the
Standards.
standard of the place I want to go to. Like, they need to have a wine list. Yeah, that's a first date. Like,
Dunia ni ngumu.
no,
It's
'cause,
wild.
like, you guys, let me tell you,
No, but you are justified because
no,
that's
truly.
that's who you are and that's what you need. People
when
shouldn't
you
come
set,
here.
let me tell you, let me just say this, and for the girlies out there, when you set your standards, especially for like just a date, high, right? You have weeded out 80% of the headaches in this town. 80%. They are not gonna touch you. You get like,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that you should thank God. You would rather be lonely than in a
Some of the
kafunda,
headaches.
like in a and let me tell you, I love a good kafunda because let me tell you, me and my girls back in the day, We used to
I remember COVID.
tear
COVID
down
was
a nice
fun.
kafunda, right?
COVID was fun.
And it's not about that, but like on a first date,
Yeah.
you're not taking me to no kafunda. I'm not doing that. So it weeds out a lot of people who are otherwise going to just waste your
Your
time.
time,
Those love bombers, those breadcrumbers, those all of those, they're in that category. Because they don't have energy.
No, they don't have time.
No, they don't have. They can't commit to taking you to a nice place. Nada.
Yeah.
They'll go away. So
That's
those
asking
are
too
my
much.
non-negotiables. What are yours?
Should I go or you go?
For me, it's conversation. If I cannot talk to you for more than 5 to 10 minutes, it's not happening. Like, let's not even waste each other's time. Like, you know how you start a conversation, first of all, you realize that you and this person are in two different eras of life. The things you experienced, they can't relate. You're giving examples, they don't know the things. You're just in two different worlds, or they're not picking up. Like, you know how, for me, my biggest thing is that I'm not a funny person, but I like to say I have wit. So if I throw something out there, or like I make a humorous comment, or even if it's sarcastic and you don't pick it up,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the one to now later be explaining things to you. And so, yeah, no, if we can't have a conversation, that's not happening. Because for me, conversation is actually like the most intimate thing throughout even later. Two, if you cannot plan programs, like if I feel a man who has to constantly be making the decisions,
I feel like
saying
that
where
one is,
we're
on our
going,
list.
Yeah.
you know, like
Like-
I'm tired.
Yeah.
By the way, let me just say this, like, decisiveness, being able to take charge is sexy,
It is.
isn't it?
It is. Like, in fact, just confirm the plans and I show up. And let me trust.
Thank you.
Let me trust that where I'm showing up is a place that I'm going to enjoy.
That part.
Because there's also that anxiety that comes with, I don't know about this person and their choices,
Yeah.
you know? And then I think third would be just be a nice person. Just be kind, just be like graceful, like patient, like don't criticize people or be mean to like waitresses and waiters, or just have like, these days men gossip. I find that crazy. I don't want to come
These
and
days,
then, and then
you
you're
guys, they
spending-
bamboozled us into believing they don't gossip. Men
They
have always
bamboozled us.
been
No,
gossips.
but imagine if it's your person, you've been together for a while, the story is slap. But I've just met you, you're now going around telling me, that business, you see that building.
But imagine me,
And
I
you
like
ask-
tea. I love that tea. I'm like, this, oh, we are bonding. I even get my Calito cup. I'm like, oh, tell me the business did what?
I think just someone who is like, you know, relies solely on themselves and their good character to keep me entertained.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Number 3, that one. The planning one. Jesus Christ. We are tired of carrying. Like you,
That entire thing on your
carry
back.
the relationship. First of all, you carry yourself into the relationship. Then you carry the relationship. Then anyway, if you can't plan a date, that's non-negotiable. Like it's just no.
Agreed.
The other two, kindness. Like that one is also non-negotiable. Remember our friend who used to order for service.
Yes, what?
Our friend who was ordering for stuff at the restaurant, and the way he'd call the wait, service. Service. Can we have some service?
I feel like I don't know who this
Do you
person
know who this person is? We were together in our dear Kafunda, and then this friend,
I remembered.
and they were there.
So wait, was
"Service,
that a good thing or a
service."
bad thing?
It's a bad thing. It was so rude.
Yeah, he was
It
obnoxious.
It was obnoxious.
Bro.
and
Is
so
it because
rude.
of like how he was doing it,
Yes,
or
he
the
was
whole
doing it.
thing?
Yes, no,
just-
how
I
he
feel
was
like
doing
even the whole thing is also a bit like, who are you shouting at, service? You know what I mean? You can say excuse me, like there's polite ways to be. So kindness 100%. Like if you can't think of another human being as yourself, do unto others. Bare minimum. Because I know if you're kind, regardless of what happens in our relationship, you will react with kindness. Do you know what it's like being reprimanded by your age mate? Banange, where is English today? The English has left the building. Kindness, planning, and then sincerity. I love a person who is themselves. By the way, you guys, I can fall in love with anything. Like I'm so open. I am so open. Like people are so beautiful when they are themselves. And I think I have a special knack for it because I can tell. Yeah. So those are my top 3
I
non-negotiable.
thought you meant sincerity, like honesty, because I was going to say that, like, you know, that thing, Kampala men humbling you to the point where you're desensitized to dishonesty. You're just like, this is just how they be, man. Like,
Yeah, they're lying and lying and lying.
yeah.
I think I
have a harder time trusting, like, what men tell me than actually believing. I guess that's a me problem. But you have to have gone through some things to reach that point.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Okay. So are we done with the game?
We're done with this version of the game.
Okay. Are we going to play a drinking game?
Who is your favorite Kwanza Ug lady? You can't
That's
say
a
yourself.
mad question to ask.
No, it's not. It's never that serious. Answer.
Okay, who's yours?
I don't have a favorite.
Nah.
And that's why I'm going to drink.
You guys, I'm sweating. I
Just
hate
want
it
to
here.
be out here during
Say,
day
Cynthia, I'm forgiving. I'll forgive you.
No, I want to commit.
No, but I think that we can both collectively say that it's Maritza.
I think so.
Yeah.
Who's the favorite?
Yeah.
Who's favorite?
Everyone's
Am I your favorite?
Yeah.
Why isn't she your favorite?
Look
It's
at
okay.
Chicha and start drama.
No, you know
okay.
why I wouldn't even think I was a favorite? Because I have the list in common with all of you guys. Every time I speak,
It's
you
not
guys
about
judge
that.
me.
No, I think that
And you're
You're the
drinking
most
Fanta, but you're
consistent.
speaking
Yeah.
the truth.
you're the most consistent, reliable, and just all-weather, very level-headed person in the group.
Maritza,
Oh no,
is a-
I get it. I'm the blossom.
Maritza is the type of person I call when I know I'm going to overreact. And she'll tell me,
I'm not
yes,
that
you're
one.
overreacting. No, you're not overreacting.
I'm not that one because I'll make you overreact even more.
Like,
But I'm
what
not
was
Cynthia
I
is
like
like
doing?
that as
And then what? Cynthia picking the call. Uh-huh. And then what? What do they mean? They are my feelings. Then Marissa, no, but you know, extend grace.
No, but you know the worst part? At least if I gas you up,
Yeah.
like, we're on the same side. The worst is like when you're telling me and I'm like,
Yeah, but you're
so
wrong.
what were you even doing? Like, why were you even, like,
I qualify
I
because
hung up. Boop.
I am kind.
like, that's not what I'm trying to
Yeah.
hear right now.
Yeah, but this was fun.
Bless
I'm
you
so
guys.
glad.
And I
Season
drank. This is my
finale.
first shot in like maybe 2 or 3 years, I think.
Welcome to the club.
haven't
I
been
I
drinking
stay
for-
drinking every week because I introduced a show on a game on the
That
show
yeah.
that I clearly am not good at, and all my guests are always better at the game than me. I'm always drinking. So for future reference, season 3, we are not going to
We're
be
not doing that game.
No, we're doing it because
we're not doing that game.
no,
Sabrina.
but someday we need sponsors.
We gotta
Some
drink.
days you need to daydream.
Some days.
Some days.
No. So thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And if I'm stumbling over my words, it's because this was real alcohol. We are not lying to you and drinking water. No. That's why you see Cynthia over here, and we shall judge her later. We've been at the party of Bella, and you've been watching It's Never That Serious, the Kwanza takeover. And this time I was in the hot seat answering all the questions. But if you have any more questions, go to the comment section and ask those questions. I never know, in the future, I just might be answering them. You've been watching It's Never That Serious. We've been at the party of Bella. I'm dressed by the amazing STW.
And your earrings?
These earrings are from Shima Avenue. Go check out their Instagram. They have so many amazing pieces for you. And this dress is from SCW. Make sure you go check them out as well and get you a cute little number for date night. And on that date night, come to the Patio Bella. Okay, and the reason why today's episode was the 3 of us, I needed to do a Kwanza reunion because this is a very special episode. It's the season finale. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break for a while which I have not yet decided. Yeah, I deserve break because
This time wise, we need to catch up on all the other episodes.
you get me. And while you are getting caught up on those episodes, share with your friends. Why do you want to enjoy alone? Make sure that everyone in your family unit, in your friend group, is up to speed, because when season 3 drops, it's gonna be a movie, right? So, guys, it's been such a pleasure. It's been such a fantastic season. Thank you to all the guests that came through to the podcast in season 2 and season 1. I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate you for watching. I'm so grateful. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I put up a new video. Until next season, bye.